Hi, I'm Pedro Martheyn. I'm Director of Marketing at SingleKey. SingleKey, summarized it, is a tech-driven startup that provides solutions to landlords, property managers, as well as tenants. So solutions within the rental real estate space. We put together a growth program for SingleKey, which will allow them to scale what they were currently doing with their current marketing, especially in the digital landscape. We started with Facebook ads, which is what primarily was driving the business at that point. Then we expanded a little bit into the search engine marketing space, sort of to have a different net or to start diversifying our marketing efforts. At that point, SingleKey was sort of driving around 200 reports per month. And last month we closed at 4,000 reports. So as I said before, that is a massive growth. That's 20x in just a span of less than 2 years. Month over month, we put a growth marketing plan and tactics that were sort of focusing on what's working and eliminating everything that wasn't working. There was a lot of experimentation from the creative side of things. So we experimented with different assets, primarily through social media. We experimented a lot with the creative portion, then found out that there is a certain level of seriousness that is needed in this vertical, which means that you have to make sure that you portray your brand as being an expert in the industry and really understand and know what's going on. Anything from the legal perspective, there's a lot of legalities that you have to go through, all the way to to simple things into like how do we service a tenant properly. So that level of seriousness was with all our creatives, but we also introduced playfulness. So we started experimenting with a little bit of more humor-driven ads, which end up being in one of the best performing features or ads that we have seen for SingleKey in the past 2 years. I think to date we haven't been able to beat some of those ads. I understand that the ecosystem has changed quite a lot, and each of the channels have changed quite a lot, and their algorithms have evolved over this span of the past 2 years, as well as increasing competition does not help. But I think like finding the right balance for each brand is extremely helpful. The more that you experiment, the more data that you have access to. That being said, make sure that you are leveraging the data. Don't just run experiments and tests for the sake of doing so. I've seen a lot of companies that do that and they don't action the data. So when it comes to experimenting, which is the soul of growth marketing, it's trying a lot of different things and see what resonates with the audience. Just make sure that you're using and leveraging that information, not just across anything that it has to do with ad related or paid driven material, but also you can transform this or utilize this data in other areas of marketing, such as content, landing pages, what kind of information you provide, downloadable pieces, infographics. There's a lot of things that you can do to provide value to the market. SingleKey came to Crawford a couple of years ago with the ask of doing growth marketing plan, primarily through social media. Since then, or since our collaboration, we have seen quite the exponential growth. Crawford had this different expertise like content writing, growth marketing, email marketing, so had all the pieces together that fit nicely with what SingleKey was looking for, and that made a huge impact.